Welcome back. This time we're talking about Wonder. Now this video is a little late. I apologize for that. Between talking about Star Wars and other responsibilities, I haven't been able to get up the other reviews as quickly as I would have liked. But as far as this film goes, Wonder is directed by Stephen Chbosky and based on the book by Palacio. Chbosky directed one of my favorite coming-of-age films, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, based on his own book, and he delivers another solid film here. The story focuses on a young boy named Augie, played by Jacob Tremblay, who made a splash with his performance in Room. Augie was born with a very rare condition, which required something like 20 surgeries just so he could survive, but has left his face looking very different than most people's. And the story begins with Augie about to start 5th grade in public school for the first time. Up until now, he's been homeschooled, living with his parents, played by Julia Roberts and Owen Wilson, and his sister, played by Izabela Vidovic. And as one would imagine, young children can be quite cruel. And when dealing with someone who looks considerably different than themselves, that's going to happen. It doesn't make it right, it just makes it a fact of life, and that is what this book is about. When I first saw the trailers for it, I really kind of thought that it was going to either be a rather trite Hallmark movie, no offense if you like Hallmark movies, or a run-of-the-mill after-school special. And somehow between the writing and the acting and the way Chbosky directs this film, it really elevates beyond that. There are those moments that you would expect. There's a bully, there's a best friend, but at just about every moment, with a few exceptions, it elevates beyond what we would expect. And a lot of that has to do with the story expanding beyond just Augie. We get to see his sister's point of view and what she's dealing with, both as she enters high school, as well as the fact that her parents will always focus on Augie more than her due to his situation. We also get to see events from his best friend that he makes at school. And a lot of times we get to see the same scene from different points of view to see why things happen the way they did. And it's not always the reason we would expect when we first saw them. The ending is a little predictable and a little over the top, but honestly, everything that leads up to it makes it feel like that ending is actually earned. It's one of those endings where you have to, as I said, earn it, and I think in this case the film does. Wonder was a real surprise for me. As I said, it basically was on just about every level much better than I was expecting. Jacob Tremblay is once again excellent in his performance here. Owen Wilson and Julia Roberts are great. The real standout as far as someone that I didn't know prior and really delivered a great performance was Vidovic as Augie's sister. She has her own story, and that whole side story could have easily weighed the film down if it didn't work, but she carries it, and ultimately that does add to the overall film. So Wonder is a film I can really recommend. It's a great family film. It's got a good message, and while it is always at the forefront, it doesn't feel overly preachy about it. Even in this case, the film finds a way to just do it better than most films will. And so, as I said, I can highly recommend this film. If you've seen Wonder, let me know what you thought about it. As always, you can subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the little bell button to get notifications of new videos. You can check out some of my other reviews, and until next time, I'll see you at the movies.